how to purchase a document using the Pro Suite. Click on the Pro Suite to find out more about the Pro Suite. Firstly, you read more about the requirement in terms of what browsers are supported, whether you are a Mac user or a Windows user. You'll see that preferred browsers or recommended browsers being Mozilla or Internet Explorer. If you want to read further, you can click here for more information about how to configure your browsers in some cases, and Adobe Acrobat Reader would be mandatory software that you would need to make sure has been installed prior to entering into the Pro Suite. If you have previously created an account, you can just enter the Pro Suite login button at the top. If you are a first-time user, you would need to click on the Create Account button, where we can record your details. Click Create Account. If you are an individual user, you'll click Individual User. If you are a company that is now registering for the first time, click on the next option. Company Office is currently registered, or is not registered. Sorry, you'd click Company Office is currently not registered. If it is registered, you'll click on that option. In that case, you would need to get your administrator to add you to the profile. So that's the difference between the two. In other words, the company has already been registered. And if you're not sure, you can click on the last option to check to see if your company has been registered with the system. Let's assume your company has not been registered with the system previously. You click on the button and you'll feed in the details associated to this registration. Feed in your email address that you want to be registered to your account. Create a password, whichever password you choose. Confirm your password. Accept the terms and conditions. If you want to read, you can click on the terms and conditions. Feed in your company name. Province. Location, where you're based. Country. Postal address. Postal code. How many employees? What type of business are you? Your name, surname, the voluntary association that your company belongs to or that your director is associated to. The purpose of this is that these constituents will share in the revenue of all documents bought linked to this association. If you are if you belong to a regional body, you can select that. That relates to the Institute of Architects. You can feed in a cell number, telephone number, and if you are not a robot, create new account, enter Pro Suite. If you have multiple companies, some people do, in our case proceed. Most people will just go straight through. Now you probably ask, well, what is the benefit of using the Pro Suite versus the Basic Suite? So if we just go back a step to where we were on the Basic Suite and we click on the Pro Suite tab, there's some reading material where you can have a suite comparison and compare what are the differences between Basic and Pro. Or if you want to just read more about the Pro Suite, I'm going to click on the Suite comparison. It's a matrix around the key differences. So some of the main differences: Pro Suite, you need to obviously register and create an account. It's not necessary in the Basic Suite. And with that, you have a whole company dashboard with your username and designation and all the different services, together with a company office account, which you won't have if you're using the Basic Suite. And there's a whole series of reports and transaction history reports and records of documents that you've bought that you can access through this company office account. The means to buy documents obviously changes between the two systems. So if you are using the Pro Suite, it uses credits versus the Basic Suite, which is just on a credit card or on a cash basis. The benefit of credits is for the corporates who don't necessarily have access to all their staff members using a credit card for each and every purchase. So it's convenient to preload credits, and your staff members can then reduce down their balance off those prepaid credits. From a software point of view, the Pro Suite required software, meaning you need to make sure you're using the correct browser, whereas the Basic is not sensitive to the browser that you use. And then the benefits of using a Pro Suite would be the extra facilities, such as populating supplementary details associated to a project, storing that data in an online database for use across other documents and other suites. And that is a big time saver in terms of populating, because once you feed in the details once, phone numbers, telephone, fax numbers, etc., they are stored in the system for future use. You do not get that benefit in the Basic Suite. Some of the other features: saving documents within a particular project folder. So you store all your documents in the cloud within a project folder. And another benefit or facility is the copy facility, where you can copy data across documents or across projects. Collaboration is a Pro Suite feature, so you can collaborate with other team members, invite them to a document, invite them to either view or edit or both, and then keep track of your documents in terms of the revision numbers. The online or cloud-based system will track each revision and save each revision, and you can compare what changed between revision 4 and revision 5 as an example. Another facility of the Pro Suite is electronic signatures, or we have a facility to manage the signing of agreements electronically. You can finalize and close off documents and protect them from being edited at a later point in time. Storing of your reference documents in a library for access to your staff members, as well as an archive store of all the previous editions of the various document suites. And then some of the administration facilities. Obviously, in the online doc system, the Pro Suite, you have got different levels of users, and you would need to have a facility to manage that. That's very high level where the main differences lie across the Pro Suite versus the Basic Suite.